Hello and welcome. My name is Ken Rolfness. I'm going to be talking really fast because there's a lot of information that I want to share with you. Now, the person that sent you here should have told you that they found something pretty amazing and they believe that it will bless your lives like it has theirs. Now, this first picture I'm showing you is important. You know, they say that success leaves clues. And one of the clues here is that one of the greatest launches of a company in our industry had about 1,500 people at their grand opening. That's a big deal, 1,500. And there's been thousands of companies that launch. Our company just launched about 4 days ago, and at the time of this recording, and we had 6,000 plus people. Wow, and this just happens to be, we just took a really big selfie. So anyways, my friend and I developed a system to be able to help people that may not be able to talk as well as I'm a pretty good talker. And, you know, they say that less than 5% of the people in the world like sales. And the number one fear of the human race is speaking in front of people. So we developed a system called Show Me the Money, and it worked well, and it went all the way around the world. And I've been around the world 48 times and all that wonderful stuff. And it caught the attention of Mr. Danny Glover, the actor. And here's what he had to say about it.
Cut.
Okay, that's a cut. Everybody back to ones right away, please.
That's been Mr. Glover.
Thank you. I happen to be fortunate to understand the importance and benefits of residual income. The work that I do as an actor is something that I love, and it's very fulfilling. But often, there's no work available. It's uncertain and it's unpredictable. But I've been fortunate enough to have done films in the past which paid me a residual income. And that residual income helps me to sustain myself. A good friend of mine introduced me to an opportunity to provide you with the opportunity of acquiring a residual income. It's very simple and very powerful. It's called Show Me the Money system. And it's so simple and powerful that all you have to do is point and press.
Be ready for you now, Mr. Glover.
Oh, thank you. Oh, here's my good friend, Ken Rolfness, and he will share with you the details that will help you enhance your lifestyle.
Excellent. We're ready to go again.
Okay.
Now, that was really cool. I didn't pay for that. He just said he liked what I was doing to try to help the average person to become successful. Now, I told him that I found a new company and that was going in the future, the direction that I needed to go. Because, you know, they say that where you're at right now, if you're not happy with where you're at, the house, that lifestyle, and all those sort of things, it's a direct result of the last 5 years of your life. Now, if you don't change something in the next 5 years of your life, then something's got to change. And I have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations. And so I called and I told him I found my new home. And he says, Ken, I didn't endorse the company you're with, I endorsed you. And he trusts that the company that I choose is going to be great. So he's a wonderful person. Now, as for me, I was I'm half Samoan, half Norwegian. I grew up poor in Blue Springs, Missouri. At times there were 17 of us living in a 3-bedroom home. I served a Christian mission to Australia, and I happened to meet Michelle. And we came back to the States and got married. We had a big Samoan wedding, and everybody thought, wow, these guys, they must have a lot of money. But the reality was that I took her on her honeymoon to the exotic locations of Interstate Inn. At the time, this was just really, I think it was like 12, 15 bucks a night. Well, anyways, I did what my mom and dad did. My dad was a janitor. My mom was a factory worker, and I became a factory worker. I retreaded truck tires. Anyways, I did that for a long time, and then I moved to Australia, and we lived with Shell's parents. And while we were there, I was a factory worker again. Now, even though I got into management, all they did was change the color of my shirt, and they put me on salary, and all of a sudden, you make less than the factory floor workers. At that time, I was introduced to this wonderful gentleman, Phil Tornabene, and his wife, Nolene. Now, Phil is in the who's who of business of 1998 and 2001, and my brother-in-law, who's an accountant, Mel, he said, you know, Ken, if you're going to go out of the factory, he's a good guy. He understands things. Long story short, I started working for him, and I bombed. I failed at sales. Anyways, he was about to fire me, and I got involved with the industry at that time. Well, within 3 months, I was able to triple my income, and I went to Phil, and I said, Phil, I'm working 60, 80 hours a week for you, and look at what I'm doing in my part-time job, so I can no longer afford to work for you, and I fired him. Well, within a few months after that, he already saw the opportunity, and he says, you know what? And so he sold that business, and I have traveled around the world. He's like a father figure to me. Well, anyway, shortly after that, I was able to, the money came in kind of cool. It was kind of unexpected. And within my first year, I was able to buy my wife this resort style dream home. Now, at the time, I was living with my wife's parents. And that's not, as a man trying to take care of his wife, I didn't feel satisfied. So I love my in laws for that, but I really wanted to do it. So I was really fortunate to be able to, to get out. And it took me a year, and which was kind of cool. And then after that, of course, then, you buy the car. This was my first S-Class Benz. It had the, bulletproof windows, all that sort of stuff. And you buy some different things. And I don't tell you any of these things to boast, but just to let you know that we've done it. We know what we're doing. And we have now found the company to do it. And that company is called Vasayo. Now, I want you to watch this next video. It's going to give you everything that you need to know about the company. And we'll go from there.
All the time, people come up to me and say, Dallin, you've created companies, amazing products, helped change people's lives. You've achieved success, so why are you creating another company? Why Vasayo? And I share with them that the reason Carrie and I founded Vasayo, our why, is to improve every aspect of people's lives on a massive scale. We want to go bless 1 million lives.
We all know the struggles that folks deal with. We're all aware of modern health concerns. Most of us are simply looking for more in life. More security, more prosperity, more heartfelt connections.
We are creating a company and a culture to bless lives physically, financially, and spiritually.
At Vasayo, we're attracting leaders and customers from all over the globe. Why? Because our top priority is to deliver solutions for all areas of life: health, wealth, family, and lifestyle. These solutions are real, and they can make a real difference in your life and the lives of those you care about. We are building a legacy company, one that will bless the lives of generations to come. Vasayo is built on 5 key pillars proven time and again to create a lifetime of success. This is the platform that allows you to make your visions a reality. So, what are these pillars? Let's take a look at number 1, world-class leadership. When you're deciding which company to partner with, it is important to align yourself with a team that has a proven and established track record. That's why Vasayo boasts world-class leadership, headlined by Dallin Larson. Widely recognized as one of the industry's top leaders, Dallin has been a central figure in the mega success of $2 billion companies. His accomplishments include being recognized by the Inc. 500 Top 50 Fastest Growing Companies, an Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year winner, the Utah CEO of the Year, and the list goes on. But here's the thing, he's not finished. He and Carrie are dedicated to making Vasayo their final and most compelling legacy endeavor by touching the lives of millions around the world.
A company's leadership is what you either rise with it or you fall with it. And with Dallin, we know we're going to rise.
I love the fact that we've got true, genuine, heartfelt servant leadership.
Dallin is so sincere. He's just got such a desire to enhance people's lives in a lot of different ways, and we're just blessed to have him leading the company.
To accomplish his vision, Dallin spent significant time and resources searching for a disruptive service, product, or technology that could tangibly change lives. After nearly 30 years in the nutrition and health industry, Dallin recognized an important fact. He understood that numerous obstacles make it difficult for us to get the nutrients we need from our diet. The truth is, the foods we eat do not provide all the nutrients our bodies require. As a result, most of us need to take nutritional supplements to fill in the gaps. Unfortunately, however, most nutritional supplements are poor quality, and studies show that the absorption rates are much lower than you might think. When you take oral supplements, they get broken down and even destroyed as they make their way through the destructive elements of the digestive tract, including enzymes, bile salts, and various intestinal bacteria, resulting in the nutrients of these so-called supplements not reaching our body's cells and therefore providing little to no benefit. However, science now indicates there is a way to help protect nutrients as they move through the body. After dedicating considerable time and resources to finding potential solutions, the Larsons and their team discovered a proprietary process which allows nutrients and ingredients to be absorbed in the body. Liposomes are double-layered bubbles or spheres comprised of lipids that work wonders when it comes to the advanced delivery and absorption of nutrients. Nutrients encapsulated in liposomes are in a form that allows them to pass through the harsh environment of the digestive system intact and to be delivered where they are needed most. This is the good news your body has been waiting for.
A liposome is simply a bubble. What allows our liposome to release the nutrient at such a high rate of absorption is that our liposome will absorb into the cell wall synergistically, release that mineral or vitamin into it. Our own liposome then becomes the makeup of our new cell wall, and it refortifies it, allowing for proper regeneration in the future.
So, where can you get this groundbreaking liposome technology? It's delivered through Vasayo's MicroLife product family. MicroLife products address a wide range of key health concerns, from brain and sleep support to fatigue and overall nutrition. Core Essentials is formulated to fill nutritional gaps and establish a firm health foundation. Neuro is formulated to elevate cognitive function and balance your body's mood and stress response. Energy promotes natural, sustained energy to get you through the day. Sleep is designed to optimize your body's natural sleep mechanisms, and Renew supports the body's natural inflammatory response, protects from free radicals, and supports healthy cartilage and joint function. Remember, our liposome technology helps ensure the delivery of proven ingredients and nutrients that can provide whole body benefits to keep you and those you love healthy and happy.
You know, it's just been amazing to be able to bring this to the marketplace and give people truly what they're paying for.
You're not only involved in a great business opportunity, but you're enjoying products that are world class.
We're truly bringing something unique to the marketplace that you just can't find many other places.
What do you get when you combine these disruptive products and technologies with extraordinary leadership and a profitable growing industry? The opportunity to bless your life as well as the lives of others. The direct sales industry has never been more mainstream or lucrative. In fact, the number of people involved rose over 11% just last year. Advances in social media and other technologies have even further increased the versatility and potential of this exciting business. Innovative MicroLife products and Vasayo's one-of-a-kind leadership ensure that Vasayo is perfectly poised to experience extreme exponential growth. Now is the ideal time to create the life you've been dreaming of. The next pillar that makes Vasayo unique is our generous rewards plan. As you share the Vasayo products, you will enjoy the potential of earning an additional stream of income. The Vasayo Rewards Plan is built for both immediate and long-term success. Our industry-leading rewards plan features a variety of bonuses, commissions, and all-expense-paid lifestyle trips. Vasayo's reward plan is transforming the lifestyle of thousands around the globe. Dallin and Carrie invite all who participate in Vasayo to become a blessing in the lives of those who are less fortunate. At Vasayo, our mission is about doing significant things for others, not just about working towards financial freedom for ourselves. Contaminated drinking water is a staggering problem in many impoverished lands. Waterborne diseases take the lives of children every day. So, in partnership with Hearts and Hands for Humanity, Vasayo helps drill wells in Africa to provide clean drinking water to areas where previously clean water wasn't available. At Vasayo, we are making a difference with our hearts, but also with our hands, as we take members of the Vasayo family on expedition trips to these African villages to drill wells, while simultaneously giving these children other precious human needs, our time and our love. We invite you to join us as we bless the lives of 1 million kids using both our hearts and our hands. It's not every day all these elements come together into one amazing opportunity. This is how we are creating a legacy company. Vasayo makes all this and more a reality for generations to come.
In my nearly 30 years in this profession, I have never seen all of the pieces come together like I have with Vasayo. The science, the products, our leadership, the rewards plan, and finally, our humanitarian efforts and partnership with Hearts and Hands for Humanity in providing clean water to precious children and adults in need. These are the reasons why we love Vasayo and why we plan on leading this organization for the rest of our lives.
We chose to come out of retirement because there's nothing more fulfilling than blessing people and helping create a culture of significance.
My message to the world would simply be this: if you are looking for more meaning and significance in your life, come join us. We would love to have you be a part of our Vasayo family, and we look forward to saying, welcome home.
Isn't that amazing? I'll tell you what, he called me direct, and that was such an honor. And he told me that he will take care of systems, and they have done that. Remember, our company's not even a week old yet, and they already have an action plan that has already been proven. He has already, in his last two companies, paid out over billions, I think billions of dollars. And so this plan here works. Now, what I'm going to show you next, and of course, your future is created by what you do today. What I want to show you is this is now not part of the official company. This is a part of my Show Me the Money. What I do is I take things and I try to simplify it because that's how my mind works. I don't understand the way these comp plans work. In fact, it took me 2 years to understand my first company. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you basically, because most people listen to radio station WIIFM, which stands for What's in It for Me. And so this is what we're going to show you. Now, this is what I call my Show Me the Money 2x2 formula. We're going to show you how, now remember, there's no guarantees, but this is just a formula. Show you how to earn six-figure income in a year with only 2 brand partners and 2 customers. And customers are the most important part of our business. And a customer can be someone that just buys a bottle of this or a bottle of that. And it's really neat. So anyway, so how do you qualify? Well, basically, this is what you have to do. You have to enroll as a brand partner on the appropriate business pack, which we have a good, better, best, and the ultimate. And the second thing is that you need to enroll on what's called LCP, or some people call it AutoShip, where you order 80 points per month. It could be between $120, $130, $140 a month. But this is your business. But I had a good friend of mine, James, tell me, he goes, well, Ken, I'm already spending this much money on nutritionals, and I would love to change them. Let's see if this stuff really works. So all he did, he just changed what he was buying, and he's buying these products now, and it actually costs less than what he was paying before, which is kind of cool. And the third is that you need to have 2 customers. And that's easy because when people see that, when you see what it does to people in different areas, you'll see why it's so easy to have customers. Now, there's certain secrets of the wealthy, and one of my favorite ones is this quote by J. Paul Getty's: I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Now, one of my favorite principles is I want you to pretend like I'm a genie and I can give you one wish. There's only 2 choices. First wish is I'll give you a $1 million. Or your second choice is that you'll get 1 penny that doubles every day for 31 days. But there's a catch. You have to drive an hour to see a friend of mine, Michelle, and she will double your penny, but then you got to drive back. And the next morning, you got to get up, put gas in the car, drive through the traffic, and go out there and give her the penny, 2 pennies. And then come back and 2 pennies and comes 4 pennies. And every day, for 31 days, it doubles. Which would you choose? Well, as a factory worker, $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? So let's begin. Of course, the first day you get your penny, and then 2 cents, 2 doubles, it becomes 4 cents, 4 doubles, it becomes 8, doubles, 16, doubles. It's a basic concept. We were never taught this in school. And after 10 days, driving back and forth, you've only got $5.12. How embarrassing. Some people say, you know what, this is ridiculous. I'm spending money. I'm doing efforts. I quit. And some people say, well, I said I'd do it for 31 days. So let's see what happens. You get in your car, you put the gas in, you drive an hour, and $5 becomes $10. 10 becomes 20, 20 becomes 40, 40 becomes 80. And all of a sudden, after 20 days, it's still not that much. It's still only $5,000. Some people say, I should have taken the $1 million. I quit. And other people say, well, you know what? I said I'd do it. So what happens in day 21? You drive, you give Michelle your $5,000. She doubles it and becomes $10,000. Well, wait a minute. You can't wait to see Michelle the next day, can you? Because you know that 10 is going to double, become 20. And 20 is going to become 41,000. 41 is going to 83. And all of a sudden, you're starting to see what the benefits are. And all of a sudden, you get to the 28th day, and it's now $1.3 million. But did we say 28 days? No, we said 31. So 1.3 becomes 2.6. That doubles, becomes 5.6. And the final day of our agreement, 31 days later, 5 becomes 10.7 million. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? You see, when Einstein was asked what he thought the most powerful thing on the planet was, he said that the 8th wonder of the world is compound interest. Now listen to this. He said those that understand compound interest make it. Those that don't understand it, pay it. So How do we make compound interest work for you? Simple. I call it the show me the money formula. If you can answer yes to these 3 questions, then we'll show you how to harness the power of compound interest. So basically, question 1 is, first off, do you actually want to make money, and do you know why? Now, the why is the most important part here. If you don't know how, if you don't know why, the how doesn't matter. The why, find out what it is. Jack Zufelt, chapter 3 of his book, The DNA of Success, is the best way to find your why. He was awarded the Presidential Medal of America, good friend of mine, and he's authorized me to give people a free copy of his book. So if you want it, just let me know. Okay, so the first question, do you want to make a lot of money, and do you know why? Second question is, do you have the money it takes to get started on the appropriate pack and maintain your monthly commitment? And of course, I have your 2 customers. And third and final question, do you know 2 people that can answer yes to these 3 questions? And within a month, now remember, this is a formula. It can be in a month, in a day, in a week, in a year, strictly a formula. So for this formula, we're going to use month as the example. Okay, now here's something that's very important. Statistics are that a lot of people will just make one phone call and they never get them called back and they go, oh, they're not going to call me. Well, here's the statistics. Let's start middle. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. So if you only make 1 contact, you're going to only expect to get 2%, 3% on the second, 5% on the, but look what happens at the 4th. 10% of sales are made on the 4th contact, but wow, what happens to the 5th? You get to the 5th, it jumps all the way to 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So don't stop at 4. Go to 5. And that means whether it's a text to your friend, hey, listen, did you get a chance to watch it? Hey, what did you think? What was your favorite part of the video? This sound like something good? It's those contacts, 5 minimum. Okay, so let's say that you say, okay, I'm in. I came in on the appropriate pack, and I got my 2 people, one on the right, one on the left. We're a binary. We're a hybrid. We also have, but this is the binary aspect. So right and the left. All of a sudden, all right, congratulations, you signed up on your pack and you've gone on your appropriate LCP, your auto ship, and so did those 2. Now, the second month, what happens? Do you bring any more people in? You can, you'll make more money, but not in this formula. This formula says, hey, you said you'd do what you do, you found your 2, so let's see what happens. It's now those 2 people's first month, and they said yes to the same 3 questions, including question number 3, which is, do you know 2 people? So those 2 get their 2 times 2 is 4. Then the next month, they don't get any more. The 2 that came in, so 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Remember the penny? That's all this is. Remember, it's just formulas. 8th month in, 256 people. And remember, everybody is just getting their appropriate pack of 80 points. 80 points each month, and that's it. Remember that 1% of 100 people's effort? Well, this is kind of that section. Now, after 12 months, a year from when you're watching this video and you say, yes, I'm in, that's going to be 4,096 people that come in that month. But remember, everyone else is ordering their 80 points. So that gives you a total of 8,190 people. But we know some people will get more than 2. We know some people won't get any. So let's just round the figure to 8,000. So in a year's time, you have 8,000 people. And let's assume it doesn't get any bigger than that. Nobody does nothing. They just maintain their 80 points. All they're doing is using their products. That's changing the lives of a bunch of people. Well, 8,000 people. So remember, everyone gets 80 points. So 80 points gives you 640,000 points per month. Now, we get paid weekly. So if we break that down into 4 weeks, that gives us 160,000 points per week. Now, we have a left side and a right side. This is the great thing about this company, is that there's only the right side and the left side in the business. In other words, if you happen to say, yes, I want to be in, then congratulations, because the person that brought you in are going to continue finding people. And it has to go under the left or under the right. It's called first mover's advantage. The first one in, then the next people that come in have to come in underneath the last person. So if you happen to take that, congratulations. So that's kind of how that really works. Kind of cool. Okay, so 80,000 points on the left, 80,000 points on the right. So how do we get paid? Well, this company pays in what's called cycles. And these cycles here, you get, as soon as you have 240 points on the left side or the right side and 480 on the opposite side, the company pays you $28 per cycle. The computer looks every few minutes, and whenever there's points, so somebody else 80 points, they take 240, 48 cycles, 40 cycles. And this is what happens. If you look at that figure there, $28 per cycle with that many cycles in that week, that gives you approximately 166 cycles per week at $28 each. So how much do you make? Well, remember, this is just a formula. This is strictly a formula. But if this is the program that we did, no one else did anything more, then you'd get $4,648 per week. And if we were to take that times 52 weeks, for a year, that would give you a base salary, or whatever you want to call it, for $241,696 per year. Now, we didn't even talk about the commissions, the sign-up bonus, the matching bonus, the rank advancement bonus. We didn't talk about any of that. that would add on top of that. It is so cool. Now, so which pack do you choose? Well, it depends on where you're at. So the right now, the Ambassador pack is the best of the best. That's the one that it gets you in. If you're buying a franchise or something, you need to have products. If you don't have products for people to try and test that you can sell to, then you're just not going to have a business that's going to go well. So what happens is the Ambassador pack is the best, and the reason why that's the best is because it has over $500 in savings. That is the best thing. Now, if you bring in somebody and they come in on that pack, then you're going to get $200. So that's something that we haven't even covered on this. If this information makes sense to you, then we've got plenty of training. Now, the next pack, and we have what's called Good, Better, Best, and the Ultimate. The Ambassador pack is the ultimate to me. The Executive pack, it gives you $200 in savings. Now, if that's a little bit steep, well, then we have this Premium pack, and then the lowest pack that we have is called the Foundation pack, which is it gives you 240 points. And remember the cycles, how that cycles works? So that's $329. Now, if you look, it gives you plenty of stuff. The Foundation pack, it gives you enough for you to try for yourself, and gives you just like an extra bottle of Renew, which is amazing, and an extra thing of, I think it's like one of the sample packs. And this one happens to be, it looks like the Energy. So these are the packs. You come in on the appropriate pack, and then you go on your auto ship. So this is something that my sponsor, Mark is considered, Mark Yule's one of the greatest networkers of all time. He is phenomenal, and he has, I can't even say how much he's made, but it's ridiculous. You can Google him. Anyways, he's used the same thing for almost 30 years. He's only been with 2 companies. This is his 3rd and final company, and this is what he would say to somebody after they saw the presentation. He would say, what are you doing so great right now in your life that you can't take a chance on your future to do a business like this that has the potential of changing your life forever? What if it works? Okay, so from this point here, what's your next step? Well, this is what you can do. You can let your person know that invited you to watch him. Let them know that whether you're a 1, 2, or a 3. A 3 means that, hey, you got plenty of time, plenty of money, but maybe you might try some of the products or something like that. A 2 means, hey, this looks really good, but I have some questions. I need to know how this business works. I need to see more information. Show me how your comp plan works. Show me how this works. We got all of that. Or if you're a 1, you can answer yes to those 3 questions. And those 3 questions were, yes, you want to make money and you know why you want to make money. Second is you got the money it takes to get started on the appropriate pack and maintain your auto ship and have your 2 customers. And third is that you know 2 people within a month that can answer yes to those 3 questions. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, get with the person, ask them to give you the information that you need to do to take one of those things. Let them know whether you're 1, 2, 3. And, some of the things that to remember is that a lot of people, you don't always remember what you got for Christmas or your birthday, but you always remember the times that you've had vacations with your family. Find out what it is that you want, and we will show you how to get it. Listen, this is Ken and my wife, of course, Michelle, and we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Take care.